I think I burned my tongue. Yeah, this was not good planning. I wanted to make this video very bad, and I was already 4 hours late when I woke up today, and then I figured, oh, I'll just make some food. But then I don't want to sit here and eat this when I want to make the video, and I think I burned my tongue. There's a lot to talk about today, so this is probably going to be a longer video, and I encourage you to stick around to the end because it will be worth it. Yes, I'm sure you saw the thumbnail and the title. Now, I'm going to try and go a little quick. I'm not going to read this word for word, otherwise I could just link it to you guys, but I do want to talk about this a lot. So obviously, home base is coming back. We're going to get the next 2 weeks. This whole report is, as long as it is, only 2 weeks. I'm excited about that, kind of, because for those who don't know, I'm going to say this right away so there's no confusion. We're going on vacation, like, basically the day after Ventures ends, which is November 20th. I've said this a million times. One thing that caught me by surprise is that the next season is also starting on November 20th, which they didn't do last time. They gave us about a week break. And I don't know where I heard this, but I thought there might be another week break. No, it seems like this is beginning November 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, that is basically... Let me look at a calendar. The day before we leave Monday. Oh, that's the 23rd. I'm really bad at math, so I want to be here for a couple of days, at least. Calendar math, that is. But, yeah, I'll be leaving right away. So, yeah, based on the thing he's holding, winter llamas are returning. I'm ahead of myself. So, basically the thing that's important here is the super heroic modifier. Now, that is going to affect all of the different hero subclasses. So, soldiers will do more headshot damage, and I believe the headshot will double the cooldown or something like that. Headshots are doubled and it'll reduce the cooldown of your things. I don't know the exact correlation. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. Like maybe each headshot is a second off your cooldown. That's a guess. I have no idea. We'll obviously find out. Constructors, I'm assuming, is going to get their classic building and repair costs. So for those who don't know, which is honestly probably a lot of you, it's a long time ago since this update, but certain constructors, or I believe all constructors, used to cost like 9 materials per build instead of 10, which doesn't sound significant, but if you're maxing out, and upgrades were reduced as well. So if you're maxing out metal or something, or any build for that matter on a defense, you might spend like 800 materials. So to save 80 builds, it adds up. Okay, it adds up over the long run, especially in like endurance or whatever. But endurance didn't exist. I'm talking more about like home base. Anyway, that's going to be a thing in the new venture season. I wish that was kind of a thing all the time, but that's neither here nor there. And then you'll benefit from reduced cooldowns when triggering kinetic overload. So you're going to want to bring a hammer or the thing that triggers that for constructors. It's not a very powerful ability. I'm sorry. Ninjas, however, will get ability eliminations will gain increased melee damage and attack speed. So you're going to want to be basically switching off between smoke bomb and dragon slash and swinging a sword or something, because that'll be a really good way to balance it out. I don't know any exact loadouts that would make that maximum capability, but they do give a hint that it'll gain double the shadow stance stats. So if you're going to use something like, well, let me switch back to Fortnite just while we're talking for the first time here. If you're going to use that ability, there are a couple of heroes that impact that in a way worth mentioning. So right off the bat, I'm thinking of Swordmaster Ken. So he gives you, during Shadow Stance, increased sword damage. That kind of thing combined with the other... I don't even think I have him, you guys. My goodness, is there a hero I don't have? Okay, either I'm blind and he's not in there, or we can at least go to the collection book. There's a hero that extends the duration of Shadow Stance. I don't know if that's going to be insanely powerful or anything, but he's worth mentioning that the Cloak Shadow will, I believe, oh man, is it not? Oh, it's a team perk. My bad, you guys. I'm sorry. This is really out of my depth. I know that I look extremely unprepared here, and I kind of am, just because this is a really niche area of the game that I don't really mess with that often. Endless Shadow. That's what I'm looking for. There it is. So I don't know exactly how you get this. It could be default. I will pin comments I will pin a comment with a bunch of corrections if needed, but this will increase Shadow Stance. So I don't know if that's going to be better than Blast in the Past or anything, but it came to mind, and I feel like, I'm just trying to give you guys all the information. But Outlanders, however, based on what I understand here, are going to be completely broken, because they're saying anti-material charge will have no cost during the season. That means you can just punch. That means no cost, so like no energy. What's the cooldown? I have no idea. and you'll get a free fragment. So that is going to be interesting as hell. And it's also been confirmed. I don't even know if they mentioned it, but it's going to be FROSTNITE, I think, is basically what we're talking about here. So, interesting. Interesting. Or at least somebody told me that. I don't even know if it is. Anyway, my point is, Crystallize wins a winner, make the husks more resistant to weapon and trap damage. Yikes. And so you're going to have to actually defend using your own skills. Now, the Powerhouse Pack is coming to the game. This will absolutely be covered by me 100%. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We already know exactly what it is. So the shockwave on that guy... Well, actually, let me just... Oh, I don't know which direction to go in, you guys. So there's a couple of ways to show this. First and foremost, Love Ranger Jonesy gives you the shockwave radius. That's exactly what the new Powerhouse guy does. And I am unfortunately incorrect about what my assumptions were. What would it be? Starter packs? Yeah, okay, so Powerhouse. An electroshock rifle. It will have this description down here. Highly accurate, energized rounds at a moderate rate of fire for high sustained damage. Deals energy damage with fairly effective against... Yes, so they had to explain that back in the day when energy wasn't everything. I immediately assumed that this could be the Death Ray, which wasn't that bad of a guess. I kind of stand by that. It made sense in description-wise, but quite literally, the description of the Argon Assault Rifle is basically our winner here. Highly accurate, energized rounds at a moderate rate for high sustain... See what I'm saying? So it's going to be the Argon Assault Rifle. I'll link this video down below. I will talk about it in depth when the Electroshock Rifle comes back out. The Argon Assault Rifle is definitely in line with how they've done these starter packs in the past. It is a painfully mediocre weapon. Like, it'll work. You can bring it to the 140s, but it is... Yeah, I'll talk about that later. It's a pack worth getting excited about. I think it's a weapon that'll be really cool to use, but... Yeah, maybe you'll supercharge it. Hey, I mean, that really wouldn't be that bad of an idea, because, you know. So anyway, and that'll remove the Samurai Scrapper pack, and I do believe that'll be available on the November 19th. Yeah, somebody in the Discord said 20th, but so that'll be here tomorrow, I guess. I'm assuming around shop reset. That's usually when they update the game, but I could be completely wrong. And then here's the FROSTNITE confirmation. I'm getting ahead of myself again. I'm too excited. And then it's a cosmetic, and then you can't earn V-Bucks with that pack. I'll make a video on that later. We'll talk about it. Now, it looks like this scroll bar is just getting started. I promise I'm not wasting your time. The rest of this video is essentially heroes coming back, so you can rest assured I'm not going to waste too much time, or I hope not. Krampus smashers who dwell in these regions are dangerous. It's basically a special smasher. They'll drop you extra blue glow. That's kind of the dealio. I hope they bring out a FROSTNITE banner. I'm not 100% sure if they will. I hope they do. I could be missing some text here, but anyway. FROSTNITE, you basically... defend a burner. You'll see. It was really hard in 2018, and they gave us the banner, which is honestly, if you guys somehow never knew, that's what this banner is. This is the one that I've been wearing since then, because I do not believe that they have released anything worth using since then. So I'm very proud of that banner. It took a lot of effort. And then in 2019 they made it less easy because traps did so little damage that people were literally just stalling it. They weren't even playing, really. They were just stalling the build, and they didn't even give a banner. I never completed FROSTNITE 2019. It just wasn't worth it. Like, literally at the end of a 2-hour defense, the rewards were not much more than just running missions. So I hope they do something good with this. And I also want to talk about... Man, did I completely miss it, or is it up here? I could be getting ahead of myself again. Survive as long as you can. I don't know where it went, because I know that the Venture season was going to take less XP, and I could have just jumped completely over it. But oh man, these updates, there's so much in here to cover, and I don't plan this out nearly well enough. But here we go. It's time for that. It's that time of the year again. Crackshot's going to come back. That's basically it. Crackshot, Sub-Zero Zenith, Ice King, the Paper Shredder, Sentry Gunner Krampus, Holiday Llamas, FROSTNITE is going to be bringing special challenges, which is not that interesting to me. This is the kind of thing that, like, it's good to know in advance, but we're not going to know anything about that until it really comes back. Tank is really good because he's one of the toy heroes that comes with Happy Holidays, which is very powerful. And then LYNX. I'm going to cut way back up because I might be crazy. I'm almost nervous right now because I read through this in advance, I promise you guys, but then I completely missed the text. You know what? I'll just read what I said. Based on reports, they were going to reduce the amount of XP for ventures this season. I have no idea how much XP reduction that's going to be. I have no idea what the rewards are. They are not out yet, but there it is. Yeah, it was right here. Just a line of text. The experience required to complete it has been significantly reduced. That's all we know. I mean, it looks like I lost it in the text. Clearly I did, but that's really it. It's just going to be less XP, which is good, but I don't know. But yeah, to double up on this, Crackshot is very good. Zenith can be very good. I released a video recently on the Crankshot and the Vacuum Tube Sniper, which uses Zenith very effectively. Frost King, or Ice King, one of my main heroes, actually, for Constructor, because enemies that damage a structure get frozen. It's very good. Paper Shredder's a meme weapon. This is the kind of thing that people spend 4,000 channel points on my Twitch to make me use. Thanks. Terrible weapon. Sentry Gunner Krampus is so forgettable that I had to double check that he's not a new hero. He is not. He just ups Rosy Elimination damage. Like, Rosy Eliminations up the damage. So it's not, I don't know. Rosy's, you got to reduce the cooldown of Rosy Epic or else we're not going to use it. It's like 2 minutes, even with Happy Holidays. And what are we talking about here? A Happy Holidays Constructor? Goodness. And then the Holiday Llamas are going to be, medieval weapons, I assume. I can't imagine they'd be anything else. And then that's another thing to talk about. Tank, and then LYNX is just everybody. I cannot imagine LYNX needs any kind of introduction. She is our main girl for the Storm King, because that kunai is stupid good. Love her. The thing I want to talk about here is the holiday weapons. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We're already 10 minutes into the video. I don't want to keep you guys here all day, but medieval weapons are very, very good. I might make a video covering all of these. I feel like I should. And then, is there not holiday weapons? This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, Pop Shot's good. Blizzard Blitzer's good. Pain Train's good. Ginger Blaster's good. Santa's Little Helper is insane. Snowball Launcher and Easter Egg Launchers can be good. Love Song is fantastic because we need something like this to exist to remind us that bad bows are a thing. Shark Attack is awesome. Heartbreaker, well, I mean, awesome. It's a powerful weapon. Heartbreaker is way better than you probably know because a lot of people wrote this weapon off, rightfully so. It's a very, very strong weapon. I'm not even kidding. And then, yeah, the boom bow is coming back. It's very, very exciting to me to see a lot of fantastic weapons returning. So, yeah, I don't know if this season's going to be good. I don't know how much XP they're going to ask of us, but we'll find out. Also, when I go on vacation, I probably should have mentioned this at the beginning, I do plan to bring my computer with me, so I'll try to keep the daily videos going. But that's it. I'm going to eat this food that is surprisingly still warm, and I'll check you guys out later. Again, pin comment for the inevitable thing that I missed. I will make any corrections through there.